Have you ever had a dream that you've been kidnapped? I'm sure a lot of you have, and I also have, but this was become it actually almost happened in my life. As a kid, being kidnapped is something that's like, never gonna happen to me. And I thought the same. Until fall of 2000 something, I don't really know. I was like 8 years old at the time. But this was around the time I wanted to be more mature, like my older brother who is 3 years older than me. The first of doing this was being okay with being alone. My dad and I were going to a meat store. No, don't pause. Don't even pause. I don't remember why we were going, but I know that place is closed now and it's out of business. It was like a 10-minute drive, and it was so normal. We've done this plenty of times before until we got there. And once we arrived, I said, "Daddy, can I stay in the car?" And of course, my dad obliged. I later regretted this decision because as my dad got out of the car, I saw this old scrawny man, probably in his late 60s, early 70s, coming out of the store. Of course, he parked right next to us, and this was before I had a phone or anything. So naturally, as a kid, I just kind of stared at the guy because what else am I supposed to do? And as the man got closer, he noticed me and started staring back. He gave me actually the creepiest smile I've ever seen in my entire life to this day. And as he kept getting closer, he gave me a little wave. I was in the backseat at the time, so the man had to walk back past where he was parked, not where his door was, but past that. And he stared at me through this window. Literally, I'm talking face against the glass, head touching the glass, cupping his hands around his eyes to see me better. And me being a little scared, I naturally just like leaned back, and the man started tapping the window, and he tried to pull the door handle. Thank God my dad locked the truck before he went inside. After he realized he couldn't budge it, he kind of pointed to the lock and signaled me to unlock it by pulling it up, and I knew what this meant. So I shook my head no and like reared my leg back to kick him as if he was somehow gonna get in. And after a minute of him staring at me, he realized I was not gonna open the door or unlock it. So he got in his car and drove off. What I think scared him was my dad having an IRL still hunt in the back seat, completely visible. And the man saw my dad leave from there, so he probably knew it was his car and knew he was nearby. But at the time, man, I was so scared. And once my dad came, I told him everything, and he didn't believe me. So to make me feel better, he just said, I was at the door, and he was not. This was a lie. As I kept bringing up the story over the years, he actually admitted to me he had no idea. If that door wasn't locked though, I genuinely think I might have actually gotten kidnapped. And let me know in the comments if you guys have ever experienced anything similar, anything scary. Subscribe for more. I don't know if I wanted to make this video scary or just a fun video. Let me know if you guys would prefer like a scarier vibe on this or just a more fun storytelling vibe on this. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video.